MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Eric Skoglund, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
A bouncer up the middle, played on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. David Robertson gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think these guys need Lucas Duda to snap out of the funk he's been in. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Whit Merrifield next to hit. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with the double in the ball game last night. Hot shot down the line. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. And that retires the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on MLB Network Sunday. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Bonifacio going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Some guys have pull power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Up next will be Nick Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball swung on and missed. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Batting it.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom. Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Turned on down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2, and the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively, and let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force, but he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner, the ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Perez, 28 years old. He's a 9-year major league vet. Here's another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Smoke toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Dozier is off at first with 2 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it, and behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow! Royals leave 1. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hamilton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He popped out in his first trip. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, this guy's swinging a hot bat right now. Numbers are starting to look pretty respectable. Creeping over that 270 mark with the batting average, that's nothing to shake a stick at.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Bullet back up the middle. Hamilton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Odubel Herrera. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Phillies lead it 3-1.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Franco is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 50, second baseman,
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Lofted in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Lucas Duda now, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. We're through 3 here at the K. It's the Phillies 3 and the Royals 2. Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Designated hitter, Nick
First
Williams.
delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Dozier has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in, Michael Franco hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Mondesi scoops it up. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're up 3-2. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this is...
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Digging in for his second at bat, Hunter Dozier. He reached on a single in his first try. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Popped him up. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Gene Segura standing in. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The shortstop,
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Duda over to his right. Looks it into his glove. And there's one gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in and looking for more. Cesar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. So a runner at first with one out now. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side. Bonifacio back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with two gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with two outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. Hamilton is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Phillies leave a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Herrera is right there, one down.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, and so be it.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail 3-2. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the Royals.
He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Maikel Franco.
Striding into the box, Maikel Franco, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Comes set. The 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Bonifacio. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Whit Merrifield, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, Whit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Lucas Duda.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the left-handed power threat, Lucas Duda. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year as they take the lead 4-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
You froze him on the fastball there. Ryan O'Hearn becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Still only 1 out in the inning. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
The right fielder.
So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there, picking up some more as the season goes on.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 Royals. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Barehanded at his knees. Just late. He's safe. Impressive play. Can't quite get him. And now the potential tying run is aboard.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Now pitching for the Royals.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And now Bryce Harper. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Merrifield back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Kevin McCarthy takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Phillies go down quietly there. Score holds at 4-3. Into the box now, Alex Gordon. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Pereira is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here it comes, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. This is hit softly to third. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Coming to the plate now, Lucas Duda. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 6-3 game.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. 1 out. A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium, with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Jake Arrieta answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Arrieta is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder, Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Brad Boxberger comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
From the stretch, he'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike 1. Now here it comes. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So striding in, JT Realmuto. Previous matchups with Boxberger, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. Liner towards second. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. The Kansas City Royals wrote an important 6th inning.